Hey, what's going on, guys? And today we're going to be going through the next half of this tutorial thing I'm doing. Um, Today we're going to work on the framework again, just kind of like finishing it up, and then we're going to show you how to do some roof and building up. So first thing you kind of want to do is build your framework out a little bit. And I highly advise you getting World Edit for this, because it is not exactly the easiest build to do without World Edit. I don't think I did that quite correct. I did. Yeah, it's kind of hard, but not dying here. Well, not too bad. It'll just take you a little longer than it takes me because I have World Edit to use. But yeah, this is practically what I like to do every time because it's a little bit easier on me. Yep, that's correctly aligned. And I kind of just start around the middle and start drawing a line, and then I work on the rest of the framework. So yeah, I'm just kind of telling you how I do it, not how most people do it, because most people are different than me. Quite different. Boom, boom. Looks good. And then let's move back up to here. And keep on moving across. And eventually you will get your final product. And finally, and this is kind of what it looks like for now. Actually, I think I'll be completing this today. I don't plan very well. I kind of just go along with whatever I do. So I'm gonna layer it from here to right. Oh yeah, and depth is also a very good thing to have because if not, it doesn't look as good. Right? If you did it from here to here, not exactly the best sight you'll ever see. Yeah, I'm kind of just world editing all of this in because a little bit easier on me. Here to here. Boom, boom. And that's kind of just what I want to do for right now. I'll focus on this bottom layer for right now, because it's a little bit easier for you guys to copy, in my opinion. Here to here, and go down. Oh no. I've forgotten how to build, I think. There's there. Well, that was a noob mistake. It's along right through here. And yeah, I will be trying to get like a better microphone, stuff like that, for getting better video quality, because I don't know how to, as you can tell, it's very quiet recording here, and I prefer it being a little bit louder so you guys can hear me better here. And I think that no, I didn't. There to there. Set wood. Here, here. Set wood. Here to here. Set wood. And yeah, World Edit will make your life a lot easier. that did not work. Here to here. The rookie has made a mistake. And this is a very basic house. It is not very complex at all, so you should be able to copy it in vanilla Minecraft, but yeah, there's a chance you won't. Well, if you watch this channel, you probably will, because I'm a pretty decent builder. And I try to teach you guys as much building as I possibly can from now on, because it's pretty it's a hard but easy concept, in my opinion. I keep on repeating the same thing over and over and over. I wish I'd stop, but I won't, because it's annoying. I really only do annoying things. It's fun to do annoying stuff occasionally. I think I missed a spot though. Well, let's go from here back down to here. Here to here. Here to here. I'm really failing at this, can you tell? There, and then you have your basic frame laid out. And like improve it just a little bit by like moving it forward one, or you could just do what I'm doing and put that there, because it doesn't look quite as good with it like that. So then after that, you kind of just want to grab a block of your choice. I'm going to use a staircase or roof block of your choice. I'm going to be using, I'll be using I can't remember anything. The stone staircase, the cobblestone staircase, because it's a little bit easier to use. I prefer that over most. So, after that, after you get all that done, then you can start adding a little bit of a roof. You always want to overhang a little bit. I'm going to cut this one off right here, so it kind of just, kind of a little bit more, you can have those up again, but this is cut off right here. There won't be any other tall part right there. That way there's a little bit of a variety and not just a flat surface. And this looks horrible. I'm sorry, I have to say it. It looks horrible, so I'm going to add a support. Kind of like add some supports down. You can move them if you want, but I prefer not to. And you can change this to whatever color you want. I prefer just normal oak fences, because I'm an old school Minecraft player. I've played since 1.7. Really have. But after that, you kind of just want to go around, see if you want to add anything else. Like over here, you could add, instead of having all this, you could just add a balcony, something. But I'm gonna stick with that, and I might add a little bit straight over here. Oh yeah, I'm going to close that off, clearly. And that will be no more. So this ends right here. So that has to be a tiny bit of something. So I'm going to add a nice roof right here. And this is kind of like my style. I like to add roofs like that, and then put a little bit of cobblestone over the top, just to make it a little bit less like abrupt. A little bit of a transition, and then you have a nice little cobblestone, and the thing roof. I don't know what to call it. Stairs. Stair roof. And yes, overhangs are almost always necessary, in my opinion. I just now came up with a better idea for supports, so. If I had been building like for my whole life, I would understand that immediately, but sadly I haven't yet. And there's that. And here I can't really do that because, well, you know, as you can see, it's a little bit different. And I'm gonna remove these, so it just ends right there. And I'm gonna just put a nice balcony over here. So I can close off this part right here. Done with that. And over here I'm gonna add I can't remember anything today. My brain has died. A fence balcony, so it looks like a little bit more detailed, and should add a little bit of support up through here, connected through. Add a little bit of that, and then you can take whatever type of block you want. I'm going to use cobblestone slab, and I'm just going to add this. It's kind of, I don't know what to call it. It's my own technique. I like to add it just to make sure it looks neat. I've never actually done a building tutorial, so this is my first time. That's why I'm kind of repeating myself. Of course, building tutorials have to be repetitive because, you know, it's teaching you how to build. So, in my opinion, that it's a guaranteed repetitive motion. So you just have to bear with me until the end, where you'll see what the final product is. Cover those up, and then you can kind of build this up one through here and through here. You got yourself a nice little cobblestone balcony. Add a few flowers and stuff you want, but I'm gonna leave it this way with some glass panes. I'm sorry, you guys might be able to hear the wind. We're having a cold front move through here, so yeah, quite chilly outside. And we'll be getting a video camera and stuff so you can see what it looks like outside our house, like later on in the summer. And I'm gonna add that right there because it makes it look a little bit better. And there's that kind of works. Add a little bit of the, there. That doesn't look as weird. So now that you have those, you can start adding in some more roof. So just add in all that. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I certainly can. It scares me half to death. I don't know why, because it's not really anything too bad, I think. There's no way to really tell, but there's that. And through here, up here, and just cut it off right there. It is pretty fun to build. If you enjoy building, this is like one of the best things to do, is just kind of build. It's kind of a peaceful little area where you can do whatever you want. That looks good. I'm trying to slow it down just a tiny bit because I've been trying to go a little bit faster, but I figured you guys need a little bit slower because most of you probably don't have a server always running that you can use Craft Bucket on. And also, you can see over there, that's my new banner for my YouTube channel, and you can see I built that in Minecraft. But Willie, will you stop blowing wind? Or record something. And there won't be any interior decorating yet. I can't say I'm the pro at interior decorating. Yeah, I'm horrible at it. Not my strong suit. Also, I'm gonna delete all this while I'm at it because it's kind of a messy thing down there. I don't know what to call it. It's scary. It's very scary. It's very hairy and scary. I don't know. Don't ask me what I come up with. I just think it in my brain and then I blurt it out. So yeah, it just like do exactly the same thing through here. Build up until you got your nice little wall here. And I'm gonna cut this one off. So. No. I'll continue going. It doesn't look quite like a flat face yet. I'll improve upon it later. Then you guys can see the final product. So just go through here. I'm gonna start using World Edit again because it's taking me a little bit longer than I would expect to build this by hand. So I'm just gonna kind of build over, and I'll go over some basic World Edit tutorial stuff for you guys because it's not too hard to learn, but hard enough that you probably want a tutorial. So let's just go through here and set it to wood. And yes, you want all of it set to wood, because if not, it's gonna look horrible, and you're gonna say, "Oh, that looks horrible." And then you'll say, "Why did I not set it all to wood?" And I'll say, "I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to commentate, and I've gone loopy because I don't know. Probably because I've been deprived of everything." Roll down to here. Oh, I messed up. We don't want this. We want this set to 0. And I'll figure out what to do with this open space right here in a little bit. It looks a lot better than the box, doesn't it? It's really weird how it works, but it works. I used to actually think that the box looked amazing, but now that I'm kind of better at building, I'm like, oh, that box looks like death. And I do have like a box house in my series. In most of my series, I have a box house, so you gotta admit, I have improved. This thing. What else did it do? Nothing much. Boop. Set wood. Set wood. Set wood. Set wood. Set wood. And set wood. It's kind of a tedious process doing this, so you might not want to do it. You can make it look good without doing it, but if you really want a good looking interior, you have to do this. There's no real getting out of it. So I'm just gonna fill the rest of it in by hand because it's not too bad. Go through here, chop those two off, and then you got a nice looking little house. I did not do that. And that should be a pretty decently made house, and I failed again. This set to 0. You got some variation in shape and everything. But now what you will want to do is close off. You want to lead these up one more, and then just take a block of your choice and kind of make a roof. Well, you want to make a different style roof for each little section, and I'm gonna decide to kind of like close out this because it didn't look good from the beginning. I didn't like it, but I thought I might give it a try. But yeah, it failed. It did not go with my build at all. What am I doing? I need to have these up. I'll have those up. So let's put a nice little thing right here into here. I'm going to associate this one into I don't speak English, as you guys can tell. It's my second language, I think. I really don't think I was born speaking English. I think I was born speaking gibberish, and that's why I still to this day speak gibberish. Because I never can learn how to speak English. And over here, kind of just go through here and put up that. And then you got your nice little overhanging, whatever you want it to be. I'm going to say this is kind of like a little roof hangover. And then you can focus on the rest of your building. Kind of space this back one and go through here to here. You can set it to wood, or you could do what I'm going to do right here and set all of this back one. Go through here, and then you go back one. And you change that. And then eventually you have a nice little sloping thing up into your house. It may not look good from the inside, but from the outside it is one of the best things you can have. Then you want to put one right in the middle and close that off. So after you have that, it looks a little bit better, and I'm going to put that onto all of my builds, kind of like that, and then you can just add the little bit of detail of adding a background to it, and you can really change this to whatever color scheme you want. Gotta close that out, and then we have our new builds. This is practically almost finished. You need roofs, a roof. So after you got that, I'm gonna say you probably just want to close that off like that, like so, and then you have your nice old place to build. exactly like what I did for the update video. Kind of closed off this top part. And I'm going to leave detailing till the final and last video. I said that this would be the final video, but it won't. It definitely won't. It'll never be. Well, I've technically done detailing. I really don't understand anything. I'm just the person who screams into the mic and says words. That'd practically describe any YouTuber, wouldn't it? So now that you have that done, I'm gonna destroy this, and I think maybe I will. Okay, I'm just gonna continue on with the roofing design because that is our main priority right now. So I kind of like the roof design of you just go out a little bit, and then you kind of go out one, or go out one, and bring it like that. I'm going to bring it up a little bit. And they kind of have your little overhang. And then you can do a oak wood thing. Then you can put slabs on top, so it's a nice transition over to slabs instead of having wood constantly. And you can put your you can put your stairs over to the left of it, so it looks a little bit better. And I broke that. I wasn't supposed to break that. Go through here. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. And yes, I am kind of totally randomly making this up. It's kind of good for you to randomly come up with these things. It kind of helps you. It's a little more of a. It's a little bit better detailed than what you normally find. I'm just gonna put a basic old roof here, because we were trying to just go from a basic build to the same thing, just a little bit more detailed. And that looks a lot better than what we had. Anybody would have to agree with that. It's kind of like going from noob to pro building. This isn't quite pro. I could show you pro, but it would be like a 3-hour long video, probably. And I will build up a little bit better of a roof in a little bit. But for now, I'm just gonna lay out my basic roof with cobblestone stairs. Hey, I finally got it right. Yeah, that's pretty sad. It took me this long to get right. Yeah. Okay, we need to change that to a stone. We need like a stone block right there. Up, up. Boom. Boom. So I'm like keeping quiet right now. I just kind of trying to concentrate on one main objective. Oh my. And then eventually you will be able to distinguish this from a noob house. Because really, if you really think about it, that's really a lot. We came from a basic framework to this. And it looked like 10 times better than our basic old box that we started with. Build that to there. And this is where you might want to come in with a basic old Minecraft technique of putting a stone block there instead of a stone stair, because it looks a lot better. And right here, I'm just gonna say it. This is gonna be a like, little, I don't know what to call it. It's gonna look a lot better whenever I'm finally finished. But for now, you just need to add the second layer of your. Just add the second layer for your build. I'm gonna go 2 layers of stairs for the sake of time. Normally I do a little bit more than this, but I don't have exactly the best timing in the world. I kind of just make videos at random, so try to quickly speed through this process so it'll be a little bit easier for you guys. Well, not easier. It should be a little bit harder, I think, for you guys to do this, but I trust that the editors will come up, will push through this and get this done. And after that, really looks like a pretty decent house, and I see that. I'm gonna make this into a window. Nice little window that oversees into our house creepily, so people can just spy on us. It's not exactly the easiest thing to place glass panes, as most you professional, or no, not professional, anybody knows and who's ever played Minecraft. It's one of the most annoying but necessary processes in the world, in my opinion. And the basic detailing could really actually be very, very basic, just by putting up a little bit of a archway like this. So just do that and that, like that. Just like that and that. Like that. And you have yourself a nice little basic detailing step. And it looks a lot better than just having no detail at all. And also, I think I need to move this forward. And then you have your nice detailed window. Or if you can call it detailed, you can, yeah. And that is kind of like a basic old... I'm repeating myself again! Stop repeating yourself, Nathan. And, yep, you got that. And over here, you could do the same thing. You could add a window, or you could just add like a little bit of detail where you can add up these columns to go up to the top, and then fill them in with a different colored wood. And it just gives a little bit of a contrast to the plain old stuff you've been using. It's not the same. Then you got that, and you could change like some, but it gives it a little bit of detail of shading, like a little bit of shade on there. Yeah, well, at least in my opinion. I like things like that. So most builders would like cringe at that. They'd say, "Oh, that looks horrible." I quite like details like that, but just for the sake of you snickery builders out there who like to keep everything the exact same way, I'll put in this instead of the old, a little bit of spruce wood. The spruce wood is really a good building block. It's not exactly too hard to get. And there you go. You got your basic details for your house. Except for there. And I failed. But for there, I'm just going to put a little cobblestone slab, little archway thing. Just to make it look a little bit prettier from the outside. And yes, I am sick, but I figured I might as well upload. Because there's no point in keeping you guys waiting. And now for the other detail for the roof. I'm going to use spruce for it because it's became my favorite block. And just go up a little bit. And you can detail it however you want. That right there. And then you can have whatever you want to happen. That's not what I wanted to happen. Please work with me. Come on, and that's not how I wanted it. Got that. And you can just, also for over here, I'm going to add a little bit of a overhang thing with signs. I use signs. Yes. I've forgotten how to spell sign. S-I-G-N. Never mind. I sometimes forget how to spell stuff. They're super thin, so it's a good thing for building. And if you go down through here, you can look up and it looks like a little plantain or plantain. It looks like me speaking English. Which isn't actually too bad. I don't speak English as well as some people, but I don't speak it. I sometimes do feel like it's my second language, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna put slabs through here because it's a very big project to overtake. And if you guys really want to see me like build for an hour, then I'll build for an hour. But other than that, I'm just gonna stone slab or slab. I think 2. No, that's not it. 4. Okay, which slab number is it? It's slab 3. Sorry, slab 3. And then through here to here. And then you can cut off whatever you don't want. Like through here. Got here and here. You got your slabs. And yeah, World Edit is really helpful here. That way you don't have to like continuously feel like you're gonna die from being tired of putting down slab after slab after slab after slab after slab. And there's that. You got your nice little. Got yourself a nice little slab roof, and it's practically done. You could detail it with like windows and stuff. I'm gonna go in and add some detail, I'm gonna say white panes like that. And you can add some details, some grass every time you add some of these. Or I can show you another way to add detail, which is just adding some staircases right around the corners. And we want a staircase, so we get oak staircases. You just kind of place them like that. That failed. But you could do something like that if you move back, move forward. I always get that incorrect. And then, if you really want to, you can just change these to a glass, stained glass, just normal old white stained glass. And then you got your window details. I'm just gonna kind of go over detailing right now because a lot of help it would do just to do one video of detailing and nothing else. All this, keep in mind, I know I keep on saying this, but all this is my idea of detailing. You may think this looks horrible, but in my book it looks decent. And then you have a nice little window there. Over here, you can add like something like this. So it kind of looks like a creeper face, I guess, if you wanted to add in the thing right there, and add in that. You got a creeper face. I do like to come up with creative ideas. Because it won't be every channel you see with creeper faces inside their build instead of windows. And the thing I'm doing with these is, after you set down your grass, you take your trap door. I'm not exactly the best at finding them. And you just do this. And you have yourself a little flower pot. And you can add flowers or mushrooms or trees to it, and it just will look amazing. Like white tulips. There we go. I just add that. And just this. Yeah, I accidentally closed out the video. That's why there's a cut there, or like not a cut, but you get what I say, right? Mm-hmm. I'm saying I don't speak good English, and that I am just trying to rush through detailing. It's not gonna look like the best house you've ever seen, probably, because I'm trying to just show you the basics of it. Like over here, you can add a little bit of rough texture to it by just adding this in. That didn't work. That really didn't work. But if you really look at it, it looks like a decent builder actually built this house instead of some noob that decided to join a server. He said, I want to build a dirt house like this. My house is fantastic. Yay. Yeah, I'm not that type of person. Also, how do you like that? Say in the comments down below how you like it. There's that. Now you can have your... I put away the trapdoors! Nice little trapdoors there. I'm gonna leave that just like how it is. There we go. And it actually looks like a pro built it instead of some weird person that decided to join your server and die every time he did anything. This is a smart noob. I am a smart noob and I know how to do this. There's that. And over here you can add a little bit more like that. That. Just makes it look a little bit better. And then you got your nice house. I think that should be it for today, guys. And peace out. Wait. Please like and subscribe to the please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, and peace out.